Welcome back, wood lovers. It's Tommy's Tonewoods, and today, like most days, we have something very exciting for you. This is a wood that I'd never heard of before. It's ancient bald cypress that was pulled up from the Ashley River in South Carolina, carbon dated to have fallen around 264 AD. It was a tree that was 250 to 300 years old when it stood, so we can safely call it Jesus wood. And this is some really astonishing stuff. You know we like our woods with a story, with a history. Often referred to as the eternal tree, bald cypress is so named because it is a deciduous conifer, so it drops its needles in the winter. It is a swamp tree, or it likes to grow close to water, and you can often see that when it is actually growing in standing water, you have these aerial roots that they call knees. So you have this kind of bulbous kind of protrusion just above the waterline, and then the kind of the rest of the tree. It has a 510 pounds force rating on the Janker scale for hardness and a specific gravity of 0.51. Now, this amazing coloration that we see here is a result of oxidized minerals that have percolated through the timber during its kind of 2,000 years submersion in the Ashley River in South Carolina. This was used in construction, especially in kind of outdoor environments. It has a high rot resistant. There's chemicals that run through this timber that make it really impervious to infestation. But the natural original forests of the cypress were kind of all but wiped out by about 1905. So it's fantastic to actually have some of this. For comparison, I have some non-sinker cypress. This was natural fallen, but cut about 25 years ago. And you can see the difference in the coloration. This is amazing, kind of like orangey gold, ribbony kind of straw color in comparison to the sinker cypress that has taken on all of these kind of green, amazing hues to it. So yeah, fascinating timber. So how does it compare? How's it going to work as a tone wood? For comparison, I have some Swiss moon spruce here, and I've cut two pieces to exactly the same dimensions to get as close to a kind of even playing field. So we'll go first with the sinker cypress, and it's got a great sound. It's just perfect for a soundboard. Really responsive. That bass tone is killer. The low end, really well supported. It's complex. The highs, beautiful, and the sustain as well. That's crazy, I love that. So none of that, or very little of that energy that I'm putting in with my finger is being absorbed. It's just causing the plate to vibrate, and wonderful. So let's compare this to the Swiss spruce here. It's really quite comparable. I actually think that I prefer this cypress. So hard to say, but, and again, this little tap test is just giving you a little indicator. It's by no means a kind of truly scientific representation of what a finished guitar is going to sound like. But what it is telling me is that this piece of wood is alive. It's going to lend itself very nicely to make an acoustic guitar soundboard. And finally, what we've all been waiting for, and really we should have just cut to the end of this video, because I know this is what you're all really interested in, is what it's going to look like with some of the magic spray. Put this on the big screen because it is really special. Oh, I love it. It's just one of my favourite colours, one of my favourite shades of green. And there's so much going on there. You've got some of the yellows, you've got the greys, you've got the olive greens. Can we get an oh yeah? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Amazing stuff. I absolutely love it. What am I going to pair it with? I mean, really, I think this can go with anything, I really do. But given the fact that it's so old, it's so unique, it's so special, I think it's got to go with some of our Fenland black oak, something like that, to make a really, really old historical instrument. So there you go. This is ancient cypress, bald cypress from South Carolina, from the Ashley River. It comes from Aaron Lucas. Total wood nut. He's going to hopefully be selling this Tonewood amongst others in the not too distant future. Make sure to hit him up on Instagram. He's also got a YouTube channel as well, where I think he's going to be talking more about his materials. I'm going to hopefully get him on because he is a fountain of knowledge, so hopefully you'll enjoy that as much as I have done. So that's it for today's episode. It's a bumper one, and I hope you've really enjoyed it. I'll see you next time.